Welcome. This is a short video designed to help you release some tension in neck, shoulders, and upper back. I'm calling this series Connect, so we can develop body awareness enough that we can connect our body parts and move with ease and comfort. So I'm going to have you start standing and have a soft bend in your knees. First thing I'd like you to do is turn your head to the right, come back through your center, and then turn your head to the left and come back to center. Now we're going to hold our face, we're going to soften our knees, let the pelvis relax. Now you're going to bring your whole torso with you as you turn your head to the right, and your whole torso comes with you, turn your head back to center. Now as you're doing this movement, I'd like you to observe whether or not your eyes are moving with this action, and as you can, add your movement of the eyes in. And come back to center. So your torso, your arms, your eyes and head are all moving to your right now, and they're moving back to your center. Now we're going to take it to your left. So as you move to your left, you can immediately observe that your eyes are moving, your head is moving, your arms are moving, and you're moving your torso. Let's try that 2 more times, nice and slowly, so we can repattern any dysfunction in the neck and shoulder area. Now we're going to try that same movement alternating. So we're going to go to the right, eyes, head, torso, all moving as a unit. Come back, our eyes are moving in harmony with our head, and we're going to move right away to the left. Eyes are still moving, head is moving, shoulders moving. We're taking it all the way back to the right now. Taking a breath along the way. Noticing what we're doing as we're doing it, to your left, and we're going to repeat that 1 more time, nice and slowly, with full awareness. Eyes, arms, torso, back to the center, and last time, to your left, and returning to center. Let your arms come down, relax those shoulders, relax your body, and turn, noticing your improvement, taking that in. Turn to your left, noticing that improvement. Now we're coming down on the mat for this portion of the sequence. You may like a pillow underneath your head. We're going to start on our back, palms up to the ceiling. Do a little tapping of the pelvis, so release any tension that might be in your hips and your lower spine. Let that go. Take an opportunity to take a nice spine wave where you arch your back, your chin glides towards your chest. You round your back, your chin glides toward the ceiling. Breathing in with the arch, breathing out as you round. So notice this wave-like action through your skeleton right now. Notice your breathing right now. Easy, smooth, comfortable moving with your breath. And come back through your center. Now roll your head. We improved our neck, but we perhaps could improve it even more, and come back to center. Roll onto your left side with your legs stacked up and your arms stacked up till the elbows are touching. You're going to lift that top elbow, which would be your right elbow, up and down 3 times. And notice the elbow moving. Notice the shoulder moving. Now you're going to add a little bit of movement of your head, and you're going to keep it very small. Your eyes are going to follow your elbow. Your eyes are going to follow your elbow down. Here I find it helpful to keep your nose in line with your elbow. Pause. Now let your elbows relax down on the floor. Let your gaze go down. Let your elbow move up to the ceiling. Take your time here. Slowly let your elbow return and your gaze go up. Your elbow goes up. Your gaze and head go down. Your elbow comes down. Your gaze and head go up. So this is okay to keep it small. The important part is to notice the differentiation. That your arm and shoulder are doing one thing and your eyes and head are doing a different thing. And ideally, you indeed are breathing. Let's let that go. Come back to center. Slide that top arm out a bit. Let it slide back. Now as your arm is sliding, see if you can feel that arm is reaching from your back. So you ideally want to feel your scapula bone moving. And notice that your head is also rolling here. And ideally, you're breathing. Take a pause. Now let's let that arm do a nice circular pattern. If you have a shoulder issue right now, only go to that point of comfort and ease. Do not stress the arm, do not stress the shoulder. If you can take it all the way around down and back, be sure your head is moving with this action. And once again, be sure you're breathing, taking your time. We're going to come back onto the back now and palms up, observe right and left side of the body, rolling your head to the left, rolling your head to the right. You should observe that your right lower trapezius, the muscle attaches into the scapula, the right side of your neck, and your right arm are a little freer, a little looser, a little less stressed and tense. Now repeat that same sequence. I'm going to turn my body around so I can face you, and we're going to do it on the right side. So we're lying on your right side, your left elbow now goes up and down, and you're observing the elbow connection to your scapula bone. Now, follow that elbow with your eyes. Be sure you're breathing. Be sure your nose stays in line with your elbow here. Pause. Let your gaze go towards the floor as your elbow goes to the ceiling. Let your elbow come down to the floor and your gaze go up. Repeating this a couple times. Observing that your eyes and head are doing one thing. Your elbow, arm, and shoulder are doing the opposing. You're breathing. You're observing movement. You're breathing with your movement. And you're keeping it in that comfortable range. The brain feeds the muscles information, and if that information is, oh, this is comfortable, this is okay, you can go there. If it's painful or stressful, it's harder to go there. So now we're going to take that arm and do some sliding. As we're sliding, we want to feel that scapula bone moving. We want to notice the shoulder moving. And we want to observe that our head is rolling. Relax that. Circle your left arm in a comfortable range and observe how the left arm is compared to the right. You may have injured your left arm at some point, and it may be a little different. Breathing. Notice how that opens the pectoralis, it opens the chest area, it opens the upper thoracic area, and come back, and we're back on our backs. Palms up, noticing your shoulders, your neck, your upper back. Now I want to do one more sequence. This is a sequence where you're going to have your elbows in goalpost position. Look to your right, notice your right elbow. Look to your left, notice your left elbow. Try and keep the elbows in alignment with the shoulders. Bring them up so your hands are facing the ceiling. Take both arms down to the floor and don't worry if they touch. Come back to center. Take arms the other direction. Don't worry if they touch. Come back to center. Now we're going to add some movements in. As your arms travel back, you're going to feel your hips going up because you're going to press into your feet. And then you're going to come back. You're going to repeat that. Your hips come up, your arms go back, and your forearms move towards the floor. They do not have to touch. You're breathing. And we're going to try that one more time, observing the action, observing the breath. Now we're going to alternate a little bit of a different movement. You're going to pull your navel in and bring your back as close to the floor as you can. As you do that, you're going to allow your head to come up and your arms to travel to the floor. Once again, they do not have to touch. Navel in, gaze is up, head comes up a little bit looking towards the navel, hands travel down towards the floor. 2 more times, nice and slowly, so you can observe everything that is happening. And last time. Coming back. Now let's take it in an alternate fashion. So the hips are up, the forearms go back. The hips come down, the navel draws in, the forearms come forward, the head is up. The hips go up, the forearms travel back. We pull the navel in first, and we allow the head to be drawn up at a strong abdominals. We have, and one more time, with some breathing. Adding that breathing in makes a huge difference. Coming back. Now go back to your original movement of taking your forearms back. Notice how you've improved there, and taking your forearms forward. Notice any improvement. Last movement connects your whole body. Palms up, right knee bent. Push off your right foot, reach your right knee, roll your right shoulder, let your head roll right. Now I'm gonna do this one a little slower. I'm gonna push, reach, roll, and allow. And bring it back. So as I push down to the foot, the knee reaches away, I open the hip, the shoulder can then roll back and down, and my gaze can go over that shoulder. Let's try that one more time. Nice and slow, so we feel the whole body connecting and release tension that might be there. Let your leg roll out to side and straighten it out. Pause and notice that side of your body. And let's try it on the left side. Bending your left knee.